Hi everyone, today I want to share with you some of the things that you need to know before you go to Gikomba, and basically some tips here and there to enable you shop in Gikomba like a pro. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel, karibu sana. My name is Penny Charles. And for my returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys, for always coming back. Thank you for your support. Thank you for leaving comments. And thank you for the engagement. I don't take it for granted. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified all the time I upload a video. Also, guys, don't forget to like this video as you watch. Okay, so let's get into it. The first thing you need to know before you go to Gikomba is that there are brokers in Gikomba. There are so many brokers in Gikomba. Just the way there are brokers kwa mashamba, kwa magari, and so many other things. There are brokers in Gikomba and there are so many. How do you identify a broker in Gikomba? Ukisikia mtu anauza kila kitu, madam dress, madam top, madam palazzo pants, just know automatically that is a broker. Like basically, if someone is selling everything, just know that person is a broker, and you need to be very careful with brokers. Just to clarify, brokers are not bad people, and this is how they operate. For example, if someone is selling their tops at 200, broker akikupeleka kwa hiyo shop ama kwa hiyo kibanda atakuuzia hizo nguo hiyo top like 300 Kenya shillings. So basically atapatia mwenye kibanda 200 na akule hiyo mia ya juu. So basically they sell you clothes at a higher price, and kuna watu wako okay with brokers selling their stuff, and that is how people that is how actually things work in Gikomba, because honestly some people hawangekuwa wanauza vitu kama sio the help of brokers. So still broker wanasaidianga watu wanafungua bill to be able to sell their stuff. Alright, not all people accept brokers, but quite a number of them accept brokers. So they are not bad people, wanatafuta unga kama wewe. So but the thing that you need to know is that you need to be very careful when you're operating with brokers, because again, not everyone is out there in a good faith. All right, something else you need to know is that those brokers ndo watakuonesha place ya kununua vitu poa. Because let me give you an example by myself. Before I started selling mtumba, I used to go to Gikomba to just buy clothes for myself, like to wear, and then now I got to a point where I wanted to start a business. When I was starting my business, I didn't know Gikomba the way I know it right now, because I just used to go to Gikomba with my big sister, buy a few clothes to wear, na cast a month, I go back to Gikomba again. So when I started selling my mtumba, I was just going around in Gikomba natafuta nguo nini dresses, nachukua moja hapa nachukua ingine pale, and one day I met this broker. Akaniuliza, madam atashika na nguo? Nikamwambia hapana. And back in my mind, because I had kidogo experience, I knew this guy is a broker. Okay, so nikamwambia bado. Akaniambia una mind kukuwa na nguo zingine? Nikamwambia hapana. So at that moment nilipiga mahesabu mbio nikasema this broker can take me to a place ni must, then I'll be able to get supply from there. And guys, there are people that sell me clothes from in Gikomba that I discovered them through a broker. So this broker took me to this particular place. I found actually very nice dresses, and I took 10 na nilikuwa tunajua na nigonga, but nilisema wacha nigonge leo, but then kesho ndajipeleka peke yangu. So after I was done with the broker nikamlipa. I took 10 dresses, I'll never forget. I took 10 dresses, alafu tukatokanisha. Tukifika hapo chini nikamtrick. I told him allow me to check some t-shirts here because I also needed t-shirts. So the broker left. And what did I do? I went back to the shop and asked the owner whether I can be buying clothes direct from him, because I 100% knew this guy was a broker. And that is how I got to know this person, and that person sells me dresses to this day. So my point is, not all brokers are bad. Actually, quite a number of them are good, and they are doing the job. So if you want to trick them like me, you just have to be very careful. And when they take you somewhere, don't take a lot of pieces. Take like 5 or 10. I actually took 10 because those dresses were really nice. So just take a few and then master that place that amekuonesha, ama uchukue namba chini ya maji, ndio ukirudi next time you go to that person alone. Those people understand that language, and when you ask them to give you their number, they don't refuse. All right, so that is how I discovered one of my guys that sells me dresses time to time, and most of the time anafanga na dresses poa. So you see, not all brokers are bad, so you just need to unahitaji just kukua na kaujanjes mahali for you to be able to work things out. And as I always tell you guys, go to Gikomba as many times as you can. That you utajua to tricks huko, you'll know a lot of things, and plus the tricks that I'm teaching you on this channel. So that is point number 1. You need to know their brokers. Brokers si wezi. Some might be not the best, but the ones that I know are not thieves. They are not thieves. They are just in Gikomba wakitafuta unga kama wewe. So you just need to be sharp like I was. All right. Number 2, you need to have a strong bag when you go to Gikomba. And by a strong bag, I mean something like this. I go to Gikomba with this kiondo of mine, and this is why. In Gikomba, just like any other place, kuna wezi, alright? And most of the time unapatanga kuna wase wengi. Sometimes ukienda na something that can expose you, that something can like a bag that can expose your money, ama simu, you will regret why you went to Gikomba. So what happens sometimes, kama mko wengi, maybe mnavutania nguo, utapata bag yako ilikatwa, pesa yako ikachomoka, simu yako ikachomoka, and trust you me guys, hautasikia hiyo bag ikikatwa. You will never notice your bag was cut, alright? Until ukienda kutafuta simu au kutafuta do, ndo utapata sina simu. So unacheki hizi leather bags, and especially if you put your phone like in a place like this, and you see someone is able to see there's a phone here, so wanaikatanga tu hivi, wanachomoa simu yako, and that is how you're going to go back home without a phone. So I advise people to carry something that is strong like this kiondo. Hakuna venye mtu anaweza kata, ama there are bags that ziko na ni ngumu sana, so it's not possible for someone to cut your bag. Ama for me, I go with this bag, and I also have another jacket I used to go to Gikomba na iko na mfuko ya ndani. So I put my phone inside there because hawezi kata your jacket. By the time unakata nitakusikia, because ni kwa mwili, alright? So I have a jacket that has an inside, kama kuna kitu kama hiyo, like basically iko na mfuko ya ndani. So I put my phone in there, and also my money. For the money, because si rahisi pesa kutoka. If you have a bag that has different compartments, and especially zenye ziko na zip, you need to put your money in there na uzip vizuri. Ama ubebe pesa na simu, like M-Pesa ama kwa bank or something, because in Gikomba kuna M-Pesas, kuna agents, you can be able to withdraw money. I don't mean to scare you guys, because even if it was in Tao, you don't work with your phone like this. This is my phone, you don't do that. Whenever you are, whether it's in Nairobi or wherever, you don't go exposing your money ama your phone. So by saying this, I'm not here to tell you ati Gikomba kuko full of wezi. That is not what I mean. I just want you to be very careful, because in Gikomba you can easily lose your stuff, kwa sababu kuna watu wengi hivi. Watu wanasukumana kubuy vitu sometimes ukiwalk tu uko ndani kuna wase wengi, and you kind of uko za hapa all the time. So you need to be very careful with your stuff, and I don't mean to scare you, because as I said, hata kama unatembea Tao uptown, au tembeange na simu yako kwa mkono hivi, because anywhere kuna tu wezi. So just the way you can be careful anywhere else, it's the same way you need to be careful in Gikomba. And for Gikomba, I think you need to be extra careful, because kuna watu wengi mahali pamoja, like kuna watu wengi mahali pamoja, okay? Also, when you go to Gikomba, the bag that you carry, to put your stuff, like the shopping, the things that you buy in Gikomba, you also need to be very careful with your bag. Kama umeenda kuchagua mahali, wekelea bag yako hapa mbele mahali unaiona, unachagua ukionanga, because you could have shopped, maybe umeshop nguo za 600 ama za 10,000 na mtu atapita nazo. Yeah, that happens a lot. Mtu atakupima tu, umebai kapalazo kako kafika kapoa, umeshaanza kufigure out the way you're going to style that palazzo, but someone is on your case. So when you buy stuff, when you're carrying your carrier bag, make sure ukiweka chini ama ni backpack or whatever you're putting your stuff in, make sure unaiweka mahali unaona, just in case of anything mtu asichukue bag yako, because watu wanaibiangwa shopping. So basically unafaa kukaa rada 110% when you're in Gikomba, because kuna watu wameenda huko kushop genuinely, kuna hawa wanauza, na kuna mtu kutafuta unga yake ni kukuibia simu, kukuibia pesa, kukuibia hiyo shopping umenunua aende auze. Alright, so you need to be very careful, but don't be scared. I've been going to Gikomba for the last 4 years na sijaibiwa siku hata moja, even 20 bob sijaibiwa, and it's because nililearn tricks mapema and I go to Gikomba very very careful. Either weke simu yako huku ama kale kabag, like basically just make sure your phone and your money is in a very 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 safe place. Okay, another thing that you need to know is that when you need to go to Gikomba, you have to have all the confidence that your ancestors, that your great grannies, because Gikomba ni ya kila mtu. Alright, and when you go to Gikomba, those people can easily identify mtu mwenye ni mpya Gikomba, but ukienda huko na confidence, they will not know you're new in Gikomba, and that way hawatakuuzia nguo pesa mob. Whether you're going to buy clothes to resell or for you to wear, you just go, have all the confidence, have a lot of confidence. Okay guys, and ukienda mahali, for example, uambiwe nguo ni 500, uliza that mama, sasa ukiniuzia 500 nitauza aje? Ndo at least ni kama unajua, just what I'm trying to say is that go to Gikomba looking like you've been there 20 times before, and that way you'll be able to shop with ease, and that way hautauziwa nguo at a very high price. Something else that I need to be very truthful with you guys, as people tell you guys Gikomba kuna nguo za 50 za 100 na za so, hizo nguo ziko, and I said this in another video, those clothes are not very good clothes unless you are those people who modify clothes. That is actually what I used to do kitambo. I used to go buy, when I was buying clothes to wear, I used to go maybe buy an oversized dress, na kuja na ifit na kaa vizuri, and people were asking me where I buy clothes. They didn't know nilikuwa nazifit. Okay, so unless you're that kind of a person, hizo nguo za 100, hizo dresses unaambonga ni za so, they're not really good dresses. Alright, so don't go to Gikomba with that mentality of ati nitapata nguo za 100. You might find, but then ni moja ama mbili, like you can get just very few, and zingine hazitakuwa poa sana. So ukienda Gikomba, mtu akwambia nguo ni 300 and ukiangalia vizuri ni nguo quality, just buy it. Whether you are buying it to wear or you're going to sell it, just buy it, because hizo nguo zenye unatafuta za 100, you'll be disappointed. So don't go with that mentality ya Gikomba vitu ni mbao na 30 bob. Hizo vitu za 30 bob na mbao zinauzangwa siku za kufagia, and na hizo siku za kufagia hizo nguo zinakuanga zimechaguliwa, zimechoka. So by the time you're getting that piece, you might get 1 or 2, but then ukiangalia ukifua mara moja, ya pili, ya tatu, hiyo nguo ilishachoka tayari. So hizo nguo za 30 bob hizi siku trick sana. Ukiuziwa kitu punch na ni kitu kali uache. Ukiuziwa kitu punch, and especially ukipata watu wakifungua nguo na kuanga a little bit high. Ukiuziwa kitu punch ama 300, na kama wewe ni mtu wa kuuza, hiyo nguo unauziwa 500, unaweza uza hata 1000 bob, then please go for it. Kama unauziwa like 300 and you can sell it anywhere from 800, please buy it. Don't go to Gikomba with that mentality ya vitu ni cheap. Vitu ziko, but then what is the quality? What does that thing look like? Because mimi, I always insist on quality, because I know kama uko na quality hautakosa kuuza. You'll always get customers. You'll always get good customers, alright? Okay, something else you need to know is that bales are not open every day, so you need to identify a day, and I'd advise you to go on a weekday. Alright, so go to Gikomba anywhere between Monday and Thursdays, because hizo ndo siku most of the time watu hufungua bale, as I said, kuna kwanga na siku za kufagia, and mostly inaanzianga Friday, Saturday and Sunday. You know, I keep wondering how people go to Gikomba on Sundays. Mi wezi nikuta Gikomba on Sunday kufanya nini? Because I know Sundays hakuna mtu anafungua bail, na Sundays most of the people wanakuanga wakifagia. And kufagia means zile bail wamefungua from Monday to kitu kama Thursday. From Friday, like hizo nguo venye naambia zinahonga zimeshachoka tayari, wanaitania na mbao na 30. Hapo ndo unapata hizo nguo za 30 bob, by the way. But hizo nguo ziko kwa condition gani? Okay, so yeah, identify a day, and I'd advise you, as I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Those are good days to go to Gikomba, because hizo siku bail mingi zinafunguliwa and you're likely to get something to either go resell or something to go and wear. Something else time, and you know, it's crazy how people say that you have to be in Gikomba at 5 a.m. Kufanya nini? It's way too early. The place that opens that early ni kwa Viatu, and those guys get there so early. But still, hata ukienda kwa Viatu sometimes saa 3 utapata vitu bado. Actually, when I'm going to buy shoes to wear, I go at around 9-10ish hapo hivyo, na upata Viatu bado. So it's not that crazy. It's not as crazy as people say, okay? So you don't have to Gikomba. You don't have to go to Gikomba at 5 a.m. Kufanya nini? It's not worth it, alright? So go to Gikomba anywhere between 7:30, or let's say anywhere from 6:30 to kuendelea mbele hadi kitu ka 10 or even 11. Utapata vitu at that point, at that time, and kama ni Monday to Thursday, as I've told you. So that is the right time to go to Gikomba, okay? So those are the tips that I had for you today, guys, and I hope for those who have not started business and they wish to start, I wish you start very soon, and I wish you guys well. And when you start, please come back and tell me, and I might actually advertise the business for you. So thank you so much for always watching. Thank you for the comments. Okay, guys, you know, I'm so thankful, and I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. If there's anything that you need me to talk about, you can just leave it in the comments, and I definitely do a video about it. So that was all for today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.